Hopefully the internet doesn't puke its guts.
We're doing it. We're doing
It
it.
says live. Oh, I got to remember how this works. So do we both see each other's comments? Oh, yeah, all. Okay. Very good. Let's see how many people jump in on this or how many people care. Does it actually give us a view count though? Oh, there we go.
Well, this late in the evening too.
Oh, here we go. Parm Lot. What's up, gents?
Oh, that's Parm.
Like
What's
Parm
up, Parm?
from,
Yeah.
like BC?
Yeah.
What's going on, man? Scotty P. Can you hear us all right? We need a
audio check. All right. The boys are hanging out on the YouTubes tonight and bailing in on the live.
Yeah, who would have thought? This will be your podcast, by the way. Be forewarned. Gary flew all the way to Texas just so we could do this live.
Yeah, this could be the shitty start to a podcast. Us just sitting here staring at the screen.
Well, you know, it takes a minute. People are always like, oh, let's wait until some people jump in, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But people can ask some questions. By all means, fire away. The title, I think, is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, because Gary's... Did you take a tram at least or something, or is the trains no-go?
I tried taking a tram, but it was taking too long. I ended up just walking.
Oh, great movie, though.
Great movie. Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, like you need another throwback classic, although I think that was more geared towards Thanksgiving, but...
No, I think it was Christmas.
I thought it was Thanksgiving.
I know they were both trying to get home for sure for a holiday.
Yeah. Oh, Parm. Man, I'm hoarding the Borbettes. I'm sorry.
I don't got enough room in my suitcase either, Parm, so...
Yeah, the tariffs are too great to go into Canada. You're not going to want to pay those tariffs. They're literally on the ground as soon as you walk into the shop. Like, you'd trip over them if you didn't know what was going on. So what else do we got going on here? Real Fox Body Addicts, Nick Jovanovski. What's going on? Well,
yeah, I know. This is the thing. So what's going on a Thursday night, gents? And maybe ladies. I don't know if there's any ladies coming in there. We're just looking at usernames here, but we don't got a whole heck of a lot going on other than having some beers and catching up, and we kind of already did.
Yeah, we actually should have had the live button on about 2 hours ago. And then, you know, you miss all the good stuff when you're off air. So, you know, if YouTube paid enough, then we could have...
what was that show they used to do on MTV? Maybe they still do, where it was like cameras all over the house.
Like Big Brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we need. Or like a Scribe or something. Just follow us around and listen to the dumb shit. I think like Richard Rawlings is the only one with enough money for that, because he seems to capture... Not that I'm a huge Gas Monkey guy anymore. I kind of went away from that, but I did watch out of interest the Ferrari 6x6.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, so it's kind of an interesting story. Do you remember the Hummer?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess he didn't actually buy that Hummer. It was some guys that they built it. They were from up north. They brought it down like anybody does it driving through Dallas. Like, hey, let's go to Gas Monkey. And Richard was there and was like, oh, that's really cool. Would you be willing to run it through Barrett Jackson? Because Barrett Jackson was coming up. So I don't know how the deal went exactly. He explains it in the one main video about it, but they end up running it through Barrett. Part of the deal was that if it brought X amount of money, that they would work together on another build. And hence the Ferrari thing happened. But then there was some issues with they didn't deliver on time to meet the deadlines. So Richard threw it in a corner, and now they're getting back to it.
Interesting.
So it's kind of cool. I don't know if I thought.
What do you think a guy like that's worth?
I'm sure ChatGPT would tell you.
That's true. Let's look that up. I
You know,
mean,
between the vodka and he shut a lot of his restaurants down. Now he's got the new Ice House, which is actually a pretty cool joint in Dallas there. But
right. Richard Rawlings net worth.
yeah,
I mean, he's definitely not worried about putting gas in his truck.
no.
Okay. Oh, good grief. 25 to 30 million. According to several recent estimates, tracking his ongoing work with Gas Monkey Garage, media deals, merchandise, and brand ventures.
Well, there we go.
He ain't hurting. He's not
No,
eating.
not at
He's
all.
eating name brand craft dinner, that's for sure.
Oh, I know what we can do.
I was just looking at that and thinking we should give a little shout out to Harris.
So, don't know if anybody's got their Lou Creative calendar. I think he does a limited production run of these.
Yeah, because he was running out here in one of his most recent posts, like only a few left.
Yeah. And I use them as stocking stuffers. And I've actually got an extra one here that I alluded to my members on my channel that I'd give this extra one away and that I would sign off on the month of August because it's very bright. See, if Harris had been in Tennessee for pits, I'm sure you could have made this.
Yeah.
Green Dragon. So maybe we can talk about some of these cars and what we think.
Yeah.
So January.
Big piece of shit.
Yeah, that's the worst Fox body out there. Is that a GT front bumper cover?
With a Celine wing?
Yeah. But funny enough, he messaged me randomly. Of course, guys, this is a War Admiral, in case you didn't know. He messaged me randomly yesterday and was like, all right, bro, trying to settle the debate. If you owned my car, what wheels would you have on it?
Ooh.
And you know what? It actually tripped me up because I'm like, man, I haven't owned a notch without a body kit in a very long time. And it's sort of like my whole Euro wheel influence thing. I don't know, the 5-spoke stuff doesn't apply kind of the same way. So I actually said like BMW style 5s, like a mesh with the like an old 5 Series style wheel, but obviously built out, or like a set of HREs or something.
In a brushed style like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, beautiful car. What else? Anybody saying keep up the good work on the podcast? Thank you, James.
Oh, Jesse's in here. Puzzle Fox.
Oh, nice.
Nard Albion DFW. Oh,
Saturday through Monday.
Heading down to Dallas. Nice.
Come on down.
Yeah, it's warm
2.5
down
hours.
here. I had to take the hoodie off today. And actually, I left it in the rental. Oh, I got to tell you guys actually about my rental. Dip. I just took one out of the merch box back here because it's not chilly in here, but it's
good working.
a little nip in the air. Yeah, it's good working temp, not a good sitting temp. So I got in last night. There's like no easy way to go from Canada, where I am in Western Canada, to Austin. So it's just like airport after delay after airport, whatever. So I get in late last night, and I didn't think it was worth it to rent a car last night because I was just going to the hotel and going to sleep. So picked my rental up first thing this morning, and I was supposed to pick it up at 8. However, I had to get there a little bit early to get this rental, get to this meeting, whatever. So I show up at 7, and the guy's like, sorry, dude, your rental's not ready. I'm like, why wouldn't it be ready? Or like, and I'm only an hour early, right? So like, you'd think this rental showed up last night. Maybe you got to spray it off in the morning, whatever. So he goes, yeah, I don't know what to tell you, but we don't have it ready for you. Okay, well, what do we do here? Because I need a car quick and whatever. He's like, well, I can get you a minivan. I'm like, absolutely not. Like, I'll go late to the meeting. I'm not showing up in a minivan. So anyway, he goes, well, hang on. Let me just run into the back and check. And there was some pauses, very like long, awkward pauses that I thought, if I stay quiet longer, maybe he'll, light a fire under his ass. Well, he goes to the back, does a little check-in, and he comes back. He's like, listen, we had a big influx of folks wanting to rent last night. All we have is electric vehicles. I'm like, the minivan's starting to look pretty good, right? Like at least it's gas powered. Anyway, I'm like, look, I mean, maybe kind of okay. What do we got for electrics? He goes, we got this Mercedes, we got a Hyundai, we got a Volvo. And I'm trying to think in my head, you know, because any of us like gearheads don't really pay too much attention to electrics. So I'm like, I don't even know what any of those really look like. And I'm sort of thinking in my head too, like, I don't want to be that guy that we all as gearheads make fun of in the electric car either. So I'm like, which one of these is the best of the worst options? Well, anyway, I'm like, go wrong with it. So I said, sure, give me the Mercedes. And then I'm sitting there going, oh God, is this going to be one of these like
Micro
stupid
car.
Yeah, right. And like flat wheel hubcap, kind of like full blown electric, something out
Because
of
what
Back
was
to the
that
Future.
little one?
That's what I was thinking it might be.
What was that thing called? Yeah, because that's all that I would think of too if I was getting an electric
Yeah.
Mercedes.
Yeah, like blue accents.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, oh man, was that a mistake? Was that a mistake? And I'm like, hey, do you mind? Like, do you have any pictures of what these are? And he goes, yeah, you know, he pulls the binder out and flips it through. I'm like, you know what? Sure. Like that's not bad. Now, funny enough, like most brochures, they show you the like premium Mac Daddy and you're getting the like entry level, small wheels and whatever else. Anyway, fast forward, I get this electric Mercedes and he goes, you know, it's on whatever level and whatever stall. And he goes, the keys are in it. Okay. I open the door, throw my bags in, I start it, and then I just sit there and look. I'm like, I don't know how to put it in drive, like at all. And in true Mercedes format, you got this like Atari style, like
joystick thing.
Yeah. And a mouse pad. And I'm like, how do I get to the page where I put it in drive? So then I'm looking around. I'm like, oh, it's got paddle shifters. Maybe I just like put her in race mode, right?
Yeah.
Give her the double click. Nothing. Well, after too many minutes,
you asked ChatGPT.
No, I didn't. But I was to a point where I'm like, I should go and ask the guy, just hand in the man card and go, I don't know what I'm doing here. I really don't. Well, anyway, I'm doing some like looking around the steering wheel and through where, you know, volume and stuff is on newer cars, right behind the right-hand side of the wheel. So completely opposite of signal light and everything. There's a little drive park thing. And it was hidden behind the whole like video game console steering wheel area, right? I'm like, okay. But meanwhile, it's running, even though you don't know it. You can just hear the heater fan blowing. And now we go to drive and, you know, it's moving.
Yeah.
Holy shit, here we go, right? Then I got to get used to the whole regenerative braking thing, which apparently you can turn off. I don't know how to. This thing is just all screens, all buttons, and like not useful information either. I've got a map here. I got a map in the Speedo area. There's fucking maps everywhere. And I'm like, guys, how many places are we trying to go here? Like, you know, it's wild. And I've said before, I'm going to eat my hat on this one. I've said, like, if a person had enough money, maybe a third car as an electric would make, I don't know anymore. Like,
no,
it's too much.
Well, then you got to worry about plugging it in. Like, at least you know where the gas stations are. I don't want to be searching around for electrical outlets. Like, I know there's enough of them, but I don't know.
And you see those folks like sitting in the charge
Do you think
station,
talk to one another
when they're in the charge station.
Yeah, like
probably
put the window down, like, hey, you know.
No, I think they just back in, finger each other. They're like, fuck you, no fuck you. It's gotta be.
Or it's like you're just like, oh, I don't want to be seen.
Yeah.
I don't want to acknowledge that I'm
quick
I'm
recline
right now.
Put the seat back, don't be seen. Put your paper bag on your head. I don't know. It's a complete disaster. This thing at full charge gave me 200 miles. I've driven it total of 40, and I'm down to half a tank, half a battery.
You must have been on the throttle.
Quite honestly, I wasn't, because it's so weird to get used to.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, I was in a parking lot that had some pretty aggressive speed bumps. every speed bump.
Does it make like that spaceship sound?
It hasn't, but I
Okay.
know what you're talking about everywhere I go when I hear that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to talk about that. Let's talk about.
Oh, that's a beauty.
So it's actually a tribute car. I don't know if I've seen this in person. 4i Celine, probably the best, like Fox body, whatever. Like the SN95 Celine, the Speedster, is like the best era of Celine. But like in terms of a traditional Fox, I think the 4i with
Yeah.
a Celine kit. What do you think?
Yeah.
Ralph
it's funny too, right?
Herrera.
That's always one of the things that's tripped me up about the 4Is because like they were from a more boxy area, but for whatever reason, in like properly stanced out
Yeah.
format, they almost pull off a more aerodynamic look than a aero car.
Yeah, it's got some nice 18-inch sterns on there.
Mm-hmm. That's a
Very
pretty
nice.
car.
The next one is a personal favorite of mine.
Mm.
She's dirty.
Oh,
Dirty
Dirty
Linda. Mr. Hicks. He stole my birthday month.
Right.
I'll have to talk to him about that. But yeah, Brent's car. He had this. Actually, he had it at pits.
Yeah, not
but
running.
Not running, and it didn't have the 5.0 in it yet. He had pretty
And the
much just
trailer got
it.
rear-ended
And-
with it in it.
Yeah. Rosie Barrett. So this is Harris.
Uh-oh. You know who Rosie Barrett is?
Who?
That's my mama.
Oh, really?
That's Hurricane Jane. Mama, how you doing?
Jeez. You don't have to buy him one, or I gave him one for Christmas, so I don't know. He'll have to share it with you. If you want one of these.
Everybody in the chat, if you're ever wondering about that gal that's bagging on some of my cars every once in a while, Rosie Barrett. That's your gal right there. That's mama. That's the reason I'm here.
Oh, you're a hipster now. Extra power for the blow dryer.
Come
The hair
on.
dryer.
No, I was driving with the wind.
That's a good one. Actually, can I post that so people can? Yes, show.
Okay, here's one more thing about this electric car. And actually, I was talking to my mom on the phone so she can verify this when I was experiencing it all. It wasn't like smoking hot here today, about 70, 72 degrees. So a nice temp. But when you're in the car, windows up, trying to be on the phone, a little warm, right? I'm trying to get the air conditioning to blow beyond like just
Ice.
slightly coughing.
Oh.
Guy, I can't get any more fan out of this thing. It's in a regular vehicle. If you got your heat or your fan speed set to low, that's max in this unit.
Damn.
Yeah. And I think like when I was talking to my mom, my
Well,
brother
you're
was
used to Fox body.
well, yeah. And that vintage air kit I got, I mean, it will part your hair, but this thing, nothing, but all being battery operated, right?
Yeah.
You want to say conserve?
Oh, I see where you're going. Yeah.
Forget it. Okay. Like it's unreal.
Wifey paid.
Oh, is that Mario's car?
Mario's
That's a pretty car
It's actually a little darker in blue, like
in the photo.
They up the contract.
We lose why?
Oh, maybe
Technical difficulties.
we're kicking back in.
Come on, Elon, get the Starlink dialed in here.
Oh, actually, speaking of teal cobras earlier,
Yeah.
got there's a lot of teal cobras out there. We discovered that at Foxtoberfest last year. Steven Garza, Malibu Steve.
What do we got here? Okay, more hair comments.
Spaceship.
Geez, that's a quick mouse guy. Holy
Oh
shit.
yeah, that's
What about that? Don't have any. Parm, you got good hair.
and this is another pleaser, Mr.
Spanos
Spano.
car. Yeah.
Actually, I'm excited to see his GT.
I was just thinking this the other day. I've seen some of his posts. And,
Yeah, because he's doing all the engine bay stuff,
Mhm.
stalker front bumper. So be twinsies to the red vert here. Of course, this was kind of a pretty groundbreaking car when it won Foxtoberfest,
first vert.
right? First vert. Oh, you know what? You can't. The man who made the calendar, the old
Harris
Calypso hatch,
himself.
which apparently he's having engine issues again. Can you
Yeah.
believe it?
Who's was oh geez, why am I drawing a blank on his name now? Your cameraman.
Oh, Sam.
Sam, right. Sorry, Sam. Yeah, did he bring that up with us when we were chatting with him? Or maybe it was after
I think
the fact?
he did. I think no.
Somebody was telling us here recently that
Yeah.
that poor car has been like, I think that motor's been redone and like similar yet different issues kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh.
There it is
August.
again. Yeah.
Any
The yellow
updates on
definitely doesn't show up in the camera all
No,
that
it doesn't.
well. It is way brighter in person.
Oh, drift car.
Is that
Retro meet at Suck Bang Blow. It doesn't actually, it just says at retro meet. Doesn't say whose it is. For anybody who's into that wide body drifter style stuff.
I think we got some questions here.
What hair? Oh, pink fox body. You want Chanel Coco Pelli's pink vert on wires in here?
Yeah, I don't think that one made the calendar.
Any updates on the convertible you're selling?
Mine?
I don't know. Roller Coaster Capital.
Do you got a vert for sale?
No.
Okay, it must be mine.
Must I forgot.
Vert's no longer for sale. For now.
Keeping it.
Keeping it. Yeah. Vert's staying in the family. Actually, Grandma Jane likes it so much. Grandma, that's a whole thing in itself, right? I think I talked about that at one point in time. That was maybe going to be Grandma Jane's car. And one thing led to another with that car. I mean, I don't know. My biggest concern, so my mom doesn't live in the same town as I do. And I thought,
is that a good thing or a bad thing?
More, I don't know, more bad than good.
So you wish you were closer?
No, we're close, but I don't know.
I'm putting you on the spot.
I know,
just
right?
messing with you.
So the thought on the car was like, if anything ever happened with it, like not her causing something, but if it was just something silly, right? Like, what do? You can't really take these cars to the local garage anymore, nor would you want to. So it's like, it'd be really nice if whatever, the car was to a point where it was all kind of did.
Yes, you didn't see August.
You got to pay attention, Mom. So yeah, I thought, because that thing still got like the original rad in it. I was like, man, if she ever had a problem with it, like it's just going to cause us more grief than it's worth. And anyway, but then I live with all women and they were having fun in the vert and one thing led to another and we just ended up hanging on to it kind of thing. Right. But
take them for a ride in the stalker and they'll change their mind.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. I think she'd get in way too much trouble in that goddamn car anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably lose her license.
Well, who doesn't like Dale?
Dale's always a pleaser.
Very fitting. Orange car for October. Speaking of Mr. France.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Well, actually, he had motor trouble with his car.
Yeah.
And they had to do a whole bunch of work. The old 83? Yeah, an 83 GT hatch. Oh, man, he put both his cars in here.
I guess when you make the
Gramps Vert.
When you make the calendar, right?
Yeah, you can kind of do that.
You can do whatever you want.
Then there's
2027, just in case you need another calendar for the next year.
Always like this color combo, Celine.
Mm-hmm.
So here you are, folks. Quick little review of Harris Lou.
Go out and get your calendars. Oh,
what happened?
Now I'm getting texts. Mama, are you still on there? Oh, you're asking if, okay. I don't know if maybe we got a delay, but she's asking if I'm going to say hi. Mom, I've said Heidi on here now 4 or 5 times. Okay. Don't give me shit in front of everybody on the bloody live here.
Yeah, she's responding.
Oh, good. Okay, I better get back.
Look at it just went away. My first thing that popped up in my feed was actually that same white and blue Celine.
Right.
It's kind of creepy when you think about it.
Meant to be. Okay, so what are you guys all doing on a Thursday night? I mean, you kind of see what we're doing, sitting in an office while we were walking around chatting cars for a while there, because, well, we don't get to do that very often, at least here.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I was here.
Shitbox days,
It was a shit box.
2023.
Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah, which shitbox was actually for sale. And then there was a gentleman that I think was trying to buy it. I don't know if the deal went through or not. So yeah, the old shitbox is getting around.
The old girl's got a story to tell. Could we tell the story about it by this time now? The one that we left out?
Yeah, I think so.
Where do we start with that one? We were probably 3/4 of the way through it, hey, when that all unfolded. I knew it was it was during the second trip. Like it was the trip that we were going to drive it to Detroit. That all unfolded.
You think so? No, because I think the interior was out.
Oh, right. Maybe it was the first. It was the first iteration.
Yeah, because it was sort of like getting it stripped down and more ready to be able to get the panels and everything done.
Oh, right. The rear seat delete.
Yeah.
That's how we got into that. I was trying to think, how did we get into that rear panel? And so we didn't have to remove it. Oh, maybe we did just to clean it?
Behind, there was like clothes stuffed like behind the rear plastics, like that.
Maybe they were just hanging out the underside and we needed to
and it was like,
investigate
what is
further.
this? Like, this is like sound deadening, whatever. And then, because it was like, there was a plaid shirt and I think it was like, we pulled it out.
Plaid shirt and a skirt?
Something.
There was something jean related.
Yeah, there was some denim in there.
So further investigation needed to happen. And so off came the panel and we found the shirt and the denim. And there was a piece of paper that also fell out. And we thought, oh.
I know what it was. The cap for the shock. It was either that or the stereo grill. And then like the plaid was peeking through. And it was sort of like, what the hell is this?
Right.
And
Need to go further.
Yeah.
So this piece of paper comes out and neatly folded, like I'm talking like fingernail tight, crisp folds, right? Like,
like grade school white with blue line.
Like you ripped it out of one of those coily rings books, right? What's this all about? We start unfolding and we got names, phone numbers, what they're really good at, if you know what I mean.
The exit. What
exit they're located on. Like this went into enough detail that
they were all of age, thankfully, because that would have been that was a little concerning.
What was there? Oh,
there was age.
Oh, and sizes.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Around the armpits, around the waist area, around the
it was
rear
like
end.
Tinder on a
pre-Tinder.
No, what's the other one? OnlyFans on a
piece of
paper.
Yeah. Both sides.
Yeah. So we think the ship box was involved in a pimp ring.
Something. Like it existed. And we both kind of looked at each other like, what do you do with this? Like,
and like, why is it hidden where it is?
That too.
Like, that
and where are the clothes in there? Like,
so like, we really want to know like because like the car came back clean. Like it obviously we had to run the VIN to be able to get the bonded title and all that stuff. And it's not like it was stolen or anything, but that's the story of the ship box. It was it could really tell some stories. Like think of what happened to that backseat. Remember when you said you wouldn't ride in that car unless you wore a full body condom? That actually kind of all holds true now that if you think about it.
I think I did try that shirt on.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. It's that old girl told stories that I think there's stories in there that you wouldn't want to hear.
And a lot of these cars, like, let's be real, they were cheap, affordable, go fast cars that were stolen regularly and everything else. So yeah, there'd be a lot of like an episode of Cops
was there
on everyone. Oh,
How do you know they were of age? Were they?
it said they had age. It had,
Oh, it did too.
yeah,
Right.
so it said their age, their gender,
It was well
or
organized.
no, not gender, their like ethnicity, age,
Oh yeah, right. That too.
what they liked, what they didn't like, or what they were willing to do versus not willing to do.
Oh yeah, there was like some no blah blah
Yeah,
blahs.
oh, like hair, like red, there's like busty brunette or like crazy ginger redhead, blah, blah, blah. And like, I don't know if there was like motels off each of these exits off I-35 or something, but definitely because this car never left Texas. So it was probably all some San Antonio stuff. And yeah.
Did you call? No, we didn't.
Yeah, there's numbers.
I don't think.
Well, you can.
Yeah.
Oh. Your YouTube live and the shorts is cropped too much. Oh, we had a fear of
Oh,
that.
that's because we got to do this more.
Yeah, we should have turned that feature off.
Look at if we go to the vertical feed here. Oh yeah, this
damn.
vertical's terrible.
Yeah, we're gonna shut vertical. Well, you know what? Just turn the shorts off and watch the whole thing. Is the answer.
What happens if you flip your phone sideways? Does it go to both us Goombas or what?
I don't know if shorts will play on its side.
Huh. Can't help you there.
No. Parm, the Oracle LED conversion.
I am sticking to this chair.
Are you?
Especially after that conversation we just had.
Oh. I've got 3 sets of those Oracle LEDs on the way. So stay tuned and I'll be giving an update on those for sure. Yeah, that vertical is trash. And I don't want to make out with you.
No, we got to dump this vertical thing.
Yeah.
Video kind of makes for a shit podcast because stuff like that.
True.
That makes no sense to anyone that's not watching.
Yeah. Well, the whole
just like the calendar.
Well, now they're forced to watch, or they're just going to hear us talk about. They'll know the names.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, yeah, between Gary's travels and everything else, we could have just recorded a podcast and then it'd been normal. But he's here. We wanted to like prove it.
There's that, and this makes a little more sense because we can kind of talk to each other this way.
Well, and we get to interact with people too. So, if you guys want to like ask some questions or more, or give us some ideas or topics to discuss, you better get
like beer. Is Gary out of beer? Yes, he is.
You should get another.
And for anyone that this is not a paid ad, but for anyone that hasn't tried one of these units, let me tell you what, this is the beer of beers. All right. Little Texas German Shiner Bock.
There you go.
Yeah. Shiner Bock, if you're watching right now, we'll take cases of beer off you anytime.
456s. I've never run. I had a set of 410s once and I couldn't get them out of the car quick enough. I don't know. There's too much shifting. The highest gear ratio I have is in my Viper truck, actually. I got a set of 513s, but that's on a T56. Could you imagine like zipping around? Like you just start in second. You just shift 2, 4, 5. Yeah. That's how you drive around town with some 456s. But
I know everybody's going to have opinions on this, especially the straight line race guys. But
but we're low to the ground body kits on our coupes. Like people shouldn't expect us to talk about race car stuff.
No, but to that point, like I think 373s from a all-encompassing, all-around perspective, like that's the tip.
But even here, like in Texas, where we got posted 85s,
373 steep.
Too much. Like I think I'm 3,300 RPM driving the speed limit, which is just so like 355 in Texas. If you got like a slow state where nothing's over 70, then maybe 373s would be like Canada. Canada is like nothing's over 65. So not that people only drive that, but
it's like any of the things that we all talk about. Like it all depends on what you do with it.
Are you on 17-inch ponies or in you set a 18-inch something cool?
That changes things too, right?
Right.
And just what do you do with the damn car, right? Are you out enjoying ice cream on, single track roads?
Yeah.
do your thing. You want to hit the interstate and go 85? Well, yeah, maybe you're in a different category, right? But I know for me, having 355s in the vert and 373s in the coupe, it's a perfect like one
Are
of
you
each.
happy with the 373s with boosts though? Or is now that you have the boosts, they're a little aggressive? Because I love 355s in the stalker.
Okay, so I'm a little worried that, especially, kind of where this car with the new smaller pulley, crank pulley, and everything's at, I'm a little worried that I'm pushing the limits
Right.
of where that thing could take itself, which is like to the moon, if I'm being honest. And so therefore, I think for the short little bursts that I play with it a bit, it's fun.
Yeah.
But like,
You're trying to break it loose so that you're not blowing stuff up.
are you ever going to see me leave a stop sign and absolutely bounce that thing off the rev limiter? Absolutely not, because it'll be on a flatbed shortly thereafter. Like, it just, I know that is the direction that thing could take itself. And so to your point, like, have I seen everything and anything that a set of 373s and a whole bunch of boost for that little motor? No.
Right.
And I don't think it will. So it's
Well,
just fun.
Yeah, I get to mess with Parm now. So who makes the nicest set of 18-inch 4-bolt wheels? Nobody, correct? Well, the 18-inch Bourbettes on my yellow car are 4-bolt.
That's what he wants right now too.
I know. I'm not gonna lie though, they got filled and drilled. Final thought on the QA1 suspension on the vert.
Oh, let me actually add some context to that, because we already talked about this today,
Right.
but I think it'd mean more coming from somebody else than like the owner of the car. So if it was easy enough, we could run you guys out there, but it's not, because we're kind of wired in and stuff. But even then, if we did, I think we'd still be dealing with the same thing. Ladies and gents, I've seen his video that this comment's most likely coming from, talking about how, like, what it's like living with a car that low.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, we're back. We're glitching. Sorry. Hopefully we're not glitching on your guys' end, but we are on this end. Like, it's almost hard to get your head around how low that car is. I'm honest to God, really, truly, not just saying that because he's sitting here and I'm sitting here. Like, it's silly low. If you see this car in person, you go, no, like, that doesn't make sense. Especially static.
Yeah.
Especially static. Like, that's the way that car drives. And it'll hurt your head. Like, it doesn't add up. The math is not mathing on that car.
I think the closest thing that it almost reminds me of is at pits where Tom was like, how does the yellow car not rub?
Right.
Because the tire was so close, like the tolerances were just so tight on everything. And it's kind of like that same thing. Like, you just can't, like, because even that one, like, if you look at the tires or where they're sitting in the quarter wells, there's like, how do you turn?
It does not look like it should be able to drive down the road.
Yeah. So it's, I guess to answer the question, Gary hasn't been in it. Maybe tomorrow.
No, we did.
No, not in this.
Oh, not since this. Right.
Yeah.
I went in it, whatever, another 1/8 of an inch higher, which is still stupid low. And it, like, the car, quite honestly, does, like, I think as a rider, being someone that's ridden in the car, Chris explained it very well in his video. Like, sure, it hits and it rubs and you hear it in the video, right? But, like, does the car amaze you as far as how well it rides? And I guess, yeah, I haven't ridden in the QA1 setup, but, like, it rides well. Like,
yeah, like, as long as you're not hitting stuff, like, honestly, like, it actually rides really well. It's just once, like, that exhaust flange or flanges start catching stuff, that's where you're sort of like, it's a sound that's making the ride more uncomfortable than the actual ride. It's because, like, that video home, you heard the little clip. I think I had Notorious B.I.G. on or something, like, had the radio on, cruising, no problem. Got onto it, like, yeah, I got 285s under there, and, like, they hook and it goes. And so yeah, so I'm ultimately with the QA1 stuff, I'm happy. Is it like cost comparatively to the way that it rode a little bit higher? Is it
worth it?
justifiable? Probably not. It'd just be a matter of I'd have to fine tune a couple more things to try and get it down even more. We're missing some stuff here.
Oh, we are. And there's a good one at the tail end there too. OG, we're coming back to you, buddy. I saw your comment here.
Get some drag lights, says Steve. He can say that because we go so far back. Steve was on drag lights and I was on ROHs.
No, quite like, again, Chris, I think did like a great job explaining it. It's a car that is honestly not for everyone. Like if you're the way that whoever it was that asked that question is going like, is this something I should do? Don't do it. Like looks great, rides okay, hits everything, not user friendly.
It's a car that like you're glad somebody else owns so that it exists and they can deal with it. And then, I mean, if somebody did actually really want to buy that car and I decided to sell it for the 4th time or whatever it would be now, the first thing someone's going to do is just raise it up and then it's not the same car anymore.
Yeah.
So,
and that's one of those things too, like once you've experienced low and you go up, like every 18th of or 16th of an inch is going to be like, it doesn't look the same. Something's off. It's whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's like being high and then going low. You can't go the other way, right?
True that.
So yeah, definitely one of those cars that you're glad your buddy owns it. But it checks all the boxes. It looks sick. If you like low, like that's silly low. And we were trying to figure out too, like what is it about that? Actually, well, how this started, we were talking about his silver car with the Oz wheels on it. And I'm like, dude, I haven't seen the car with those wheels on it in person. I'm like, there's something, it's totally different in person. And like, I'm not saying it's bad not in person. I'm just saying it's completely different in a good way in person. And I don't know if it's the way that the camera lens does its thing. I mean, because especially if you're taking pictures with phones, they've come a long ways over the years, but they do things to photos. They brighten this, they tweak that. It's all done digitally and we don't really understand it. Seeing it in person's worth it. And it's a completely different car. It's way lower than whatever the lens of the camera is giving it justice for on film. So, yeah. Okay, we got a couple other heaters here.
Oh, Brake Stuff Club. I still do have my E39. Oh, he's got an Anthracite M5. Awesome car, getting old. Feel like it's going to be a maintenance nightmare. Yeah, I'd say the biggest thing on the E39 is the chain guides. There's some billet ones that are made now. Really good video. If you follow the E39 restorations guy on YouTube, really good video on an engine builder. I think in the Carolinas somewhere where he goes through that. Something sticky.
Swap this seat out. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What is that? Pitch? It ain't pitch. You guys don't have any pitchy trees down here.
I don't know. Go swap it with another one.
Yeah.
Maybe something's just melting the plastic. Do I need my quad shocks? Oh, my Mustang bought a set of rims and they're a little big. I always say if you can run your quads, run them. Flip them upside down. Even if you have blown out stock ones, I'd feel like that they're better than not having one at all. But like if you get like the Gabriels, they have kind of the shortest body. And when you flip them around, you can usually get away with running those. There's Bilsteins even run a little bit longer. I don't know where Tony's live in that chart of things, but I just say if you can run them, run them. Quality set of side skirts, front shed spoiler, rear diffuser that utilizes the factory mounting spots. If nobody make it happen, drilling holes in a classic is a no-no.
Well, like, Parm, if we're reading this right, like you're adding to the GT body kit that you've got already. Or, I don't know, maybe you're thinking about changing it up completely, but...
Well, I see what he's getting at. Like, technically speaking, the sides Carter's Customs, you could utilize the factory screws that go all the way down the GT side skirt. Like you would have to catch like every single one of those, like probably pull the skirt off the car or something, and then mark where you need to drill that Carter splitter, and then you could reuse all of those. And then yeah, I'd see like if you don't want to drill in all the bottom side of your
side skirts
or your front bumper cover, unless you got like some really good 2A tape that you trust, and then you could use 2A tape and put little clamps,
right,
and kind of clamp it all along the bottom, so you're like along the bottom side of your GT lip and the maker's lip or whatever lip that you go with, and kind of find a clamping technique that would be removable without drilling.
Yeah. But then you're worried about the heavy side sagging, like the outside.
Well, I'll tell you this. My E60 M5, I'm now on my third splitter. So the first one I messed up when I was hopped up on chemo and I went too far into the parking curb.
It'll happen.
Yeah. And then the second one, and going back to the fast speed limit. So me and the wife went down to San Antonio and, posted 85. So we're doing probably like 95, 98, just keep it under 100. And I didn't have enough in the middle, and the wind actually forced the center section down low enough, because the car is pretty low as well.
In the rut?
No, so it just kind of like bowed the bottom section of the splitter enough to it was dragging on the road. And so by the time we got to San Antonio and Brittany got it, she's like, what happened to your splitter? And so it like pretty much shaved all the urethane away, because it was rubbing against the concrete when we were cruising down the toll.
Unreal.
So now I got another one on. Does he keep saying sell me those Borbets over and over again? Or did it scroll?
Okay, hold on. OG Superfly had a good one. And I've been thinking about how I would answer this, and I don't know, in all honesty. I've driven a few. Driven the white coupe, which is like the $1 million wouldn't sell it for anything coupe.
Right.
I don't think I drove the Stalker. Rode in it though, for sure.
Yeah.
Drove the silver car. Driven the yellow car. I don't think I drove any of the Dodge cars.
No.
Maybe that's all of them. Of that grouping, I don't know, like, and I know you guys are going to appreciate this. Like, that's the thing about Chris's eclectic collection, right? Like, you got a little bit of everything, with obviously his flair thrown at them. And each one has its own interesting attitude, right? Like the silver car, in all honesty, is like, it's like driving a new Mustang. Like, it's, when I say new, I mean like current day. Like the way that those full blown, like proper airbags are in it, right? A bag on all four corners. It rides like a brand new car. And that's no joke. Like it's mind boggling actually how well that car rides. And like it's positive feeling. It's not, I think most people picture in their heads, it's sort of going to feel like you're driving a waterbed. It's not the case at all. The silver car is a tough one to like not just instantly fall in love with for a lot of those reasons. And then obviously it looks the part, and it's solid. Every body line's tight. Like it's a really pretty car all in all. The Stalker, that's like the girl you don't want to bring to Thanksgiving dinner, right? Like, because she's probably going to have her bird hanging out of her skirt. Like she likes to get down, right? But at the same time, you're probably going to have a good ride home after dinner. Mom, I hope you're not in here anymore. Let's see, the yellow car, you want to be noticed? Take the yellow car out for a rip. I mean, that thing is sticking out like a sore thumb everywhere you go. There's actually a video I've got. It's probably everywhere that I exist online, but it's me and my wife driving that car. I'm trying to think, It was in
Oh,
Detroit.
yeah, it was for Motor City when I just got it.
Maybe were we all going to Glenn's that
I forget.
afternoon?
Or something about
And then Glenn
hotel
drove
or
us all to
something.
the airport? Or-
Yeah, I forget.
So anyway, it was me and the wife in the car, and a guy in a, this is no joke. Okay. I'm not making this up. It's on, you can look this up on my various social media feeds. A guy in a GT3 RS. Okay. We're talking like 325, 375, like whatever anyone posts those cars for, they're selling for big money. This dude is like out the window giving us the, hey, nice rig, you know? So I don't know if that gives you any interpretation of like how that car is received from a proper enthusiast that can afford whatever the fuck you wants. Yeah, that's the yellow car.
And I think too, it's one of those, I guess it's sort of been the common theme of what photos versus in person does, because every show or everywhere I go, there'll be someone that's like, I don't like yellow, but
Yeah.
like that yellow is the right yellow. And especially at Radwood, like, well, Radwood's a very colorful show in many ways. And like, I think that that's like the Euro influence with the domestic and the yellow, I think is what made that car win. But yeah,
this is another whatever kind of knock on photos and versus in person. Like when you think yellow, that's that car.
Huh.
This thing's not mustard, you know, it's not orange, it's yellow. There's no other way to explain it. It's what you think of when you think yellow, and nothing but.
Yeah.
So like long-winded way of saying I don't even know what my answer to that question would be. If I had to live with one forever, fuck, I don't even know if I could answer that. Like,
Depends where you're going.
yeah, like it kind of goes back to mods. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing with your
Or
car?
how about this? Something unfortunate happens and Britt says, Gary, pick one.
Oh, Jesus.
Because that'd be the best way to, I guess, encapsulize like emotions, sentiment, car, all of those things.
Okay, well, this one's not going to make sense to anybody, but I know the story. It's got to be the white one.
Yeah, I figured you'd say that.
I know, right? Like,
Yeah.
It's not the, like, to anybody that doesn't know the backstory, that doesn't make sense. And you're probably even going like, which white one, right? Because there's a couple of nice Dutch white ones, one on the lift, one underneath. It's this white coupe that needs a timing cover gasket, and it's jacked up. It sounds wild. Actually, that's a whole story in itself. Like, we're not even sure why it sounds the way it does, but it sounds like a fucking Italian sports car.
Yeah.
Fun car, but that's the one that, like, if you have that emotional attachment to something, like, this is what supersedes, you know, the nice paint and the whatever. Like, I know that's the car that he's got the most tied up in. That's the stuff that tickles my soul. And it's like, that's the car. Like, everybody at that auction is going to be going, why is that stupid bastard picking that white car? But I know what that white car represents. So.
Oh, what do we have here? Sell them. OG saying, considering a Dutch kit, you should. James, my car died out of nowhere and would not start if I got it home started, but would run long, so I changed.
That's a long comment.
In TPS ECU, but now I have a high hanging idle at random, and the car revs up out of nowhere, and I'm stumped on it. Sounds like the
idle air control. Pull that idle air control valve. Get after it with some brake clean.
Yeah, clean that out really good, and that should do that. Love the Stalker. Oz wheels. Could you drive the Stalker Vert coast to coast? Not at its current ride height,
but it has. It
has actually gone coast to coast. I might even actually have a picture that we could share.
Wasn't that when you were going to sell it for $1?
Yeah, I was totally ready to sell that.
This is a pretty good story. I'm sure we shared it somewhere along the way. But
look at this. I actually have all these. I actually have the picture, probably. of when I was willing to sell that car for $1.
Look at how high it is. That thing's in 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, I'll show you guys how. Because we can do a share screen, yeah, because this is one of my, call it my bouginess. Where's the share screen? Windows?
Yeah.
There we go. Share. Yeah, so that's like what? 2 inches, 3 inches higher?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at how high that sits. Disgusting. All the old 18-inch Celine. So the car drove all the way from Corona, California, Celine's headquarters, to Charlotte Motor Speedway, which,
Pardon me.
yeah, listen to you burping up a storm over there. Trying to think if there was, oh, is this one it puked its guts? That'd be the same.
Does that show up on live screen?
Oh,
Nope.
no, it doesn't. It's a different.
We're technically challenged here somewhat, ladies and gents, and
Oh, I
most
can't-
definitely doing this on the
Because
fly.
there's multiple windows being open here. That's probably what's going on. Anyways, you guys can see there how tall it is. Or here's the picture. Okay. All right. Let
We
me
gotta share
share
this.
this so you guys. So the stalker broke down. And when Lewis tells the story, he says that I pulled way off into Breaking Bad territory, which it's really not that far off the road when you look. Like, we were probably on this main road, and then I exited, and then we rolled.
It's
here.
a little misleading because it looks like you just parked in the middle of the damn road and said, fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah. So it was overheating quite badly. And can I do next here? That would be really helpful, but I don't think I can. So yeah, the car
What about
broke
an
down
arrow?
here.
Oh, boom.
Is there anything?
The
that-
non-tech guy.
Okay, so there's the Breaking Bad trailer. You can
Oh,
see
he's
it in the
cooking
distance.
meth, guaranteed.
So is there anything like leading up to this? Obviously,
Nice
beautiful
cacti.
because I was like pissed off. So all right, we just crossed out of Cali in Arizona. I remember this now. We were watching the temps. Obviously, the car is filthy. Great pizza joint, by the way. Okay, so car's overheating profusely. We're stuck here. Lewis took these pictures, by the way. So I am
Is
so
this you
pissed
giving
off.
up?
Yeah, I'm wandering. I'm like, fuck this.
You're on a walkabout.
Like, Lewis, you want to buy this car? You can have it. I think it was $5.
Oh,
Give me $5 and a plane ticket home. You can have this car. That was the deal.
how far into the drive are you guys at this point?
Well, we just got out of Cali, so not that far.
Half a dozen hours.
Like the first day, we were like breaking down. Yeah, see this? Oh, welcome
What
to
kind of
Cal-
border is
So
that?
we had to go back into California to fix the car. Well, of
Oh,
course,
obviously
that
that's
was
some
New
beers.
Mexico. So I don't think he has the picture here, but like we end up at like this shady, like in the movie U-Turn.
Ooh.
Was it U-Turn with Sean Penn and J-Lo? There's
Yeah, that
wrong
sounds
turn
right.
and then there's U-Turn. So U-Turn I think was Sean Penn and in his like 60s Mustang. And it's Billy Bob Thornton, the mechanic, greasy guy.
Yeah.
That was literally the type of shop that like blew apart the radiator, recorded it and everything on the spot. That he's like, you got to take it out. He's like, you got to first go walk down to the hardware store and get me some solder. And if you give me the solder, because otherwise he's like, they're going to be closed and I'm going to be closed. And we did it, pulled the radiator,
He rebuilt it on spot.
and he rebuilt it on the spot and we were back on the road. So we like got into like the Arizona hotel like 11 p.m. or something in the end. Yeah, it was crazy.
Anywhere else this day and age would have been like, at best, we can overnight something for you.
Well, I
But-
had a radiator issue in Galveston, and that was sort of, I ended up having to get Sean to drive one out because nobody could either fix the radiator or you couldn't like just go to the auto parts store and get one either.
Gone are the days, you know? I say this all the time, but like guys that know what they're doing with carburetors and stuff, you know?
Yeah, actually, here, let me see. I might actually have. Oh, here's one of your friend that you met today.
Oh yeah, that would have been. Geez, you look like you had a couple lbs on you there.
I had way more pounds on me.
Hey, you were eating good.
Yeah.
How do you share this shit?
Okay, hold on here. I'll start the trip off. Here, look at this. We'll do like a full. So for anybody that actually does not know how Mustangs Across America went down. So I'd sold the Stalker Vert.
Nope. You want to share the one beside it?
Oh,
There you go.
yes, I sold the Stalker Vert to a friend of mine, and I was living in Dubai at the time. Lewis was actually living in Dubai at the time as well, and Lewis is my friend who I met him by buying the Stalker Vert. So when my friend's like, "Oh yeah, are you interested in the car, buying the car back?" Lewis was like, "Oh, we should split on that, and we should do Mustangs Across America because it's the 50th, 40th anniversary, whatever anniversary, 2014." And so we literally bought the car back and had it shipped to California, and we had to fly from Dubai to do this crazy cross country thing. So that was like the plane, and then Lewis taking pictures of me because he was pissed off. So I gambled and did not buy a business class ticket, but I had a shit ton of points and status. So right at the gate, and I was dreading it because 17 hours from Dubai to LA.
Ooh.
And right at the gate, they grab my boarding pass, rip it up, hand me a business class ticket. I'm like, hell yeah. So straight to Saline. So the car was shipped to Saline, and it started off poorly from the get-go. See, it was overheating since day one. Look at how filthy it was from transport.
And all kinds of green goo all over the road.
Like, look at how nasty it was. So open transport. You know what I mean? They dented the exhaust tips at the bottom, so they dragged them. There, we just had a glitch. We're
Yeah.
back. Car
Quick
wash.
little tune-up. Yeah.
Yeah, I do have some LBs. Oh, that was a crack. So transport did that as well. In case you guys can't
They
see that.
come good on any of that?
No. Oh, clicked on the wrong one. Yeah, that
Holy.
mark is still on the bumper today, just like that stuff kind of buffed out a little bit, but oops.
Oh, getting real squinty.
Where's 100? Oh, Jesus, what was it set to? Oh, it must have been like that. Uh-oh.
No,
I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, Lewis sees a
Lewis likes
Volkswagen.
his V-dubs, yeah. Buggies.
No idea where that was. So we were cruising the car. So it was like the day before. So we were cruising around trying to do some shakedown miles. Beautiful country of California.
Tumbleweeds and houses.
That's kind of a cool pano shot.
Yeah.
Guess phones did that back in 2014. Is that me? Yeah, look at me. Look at how
Dude.
fat I am. Man, I wish I was that fat.
You were
again.
eating good.
It's a Dubai weight, man. Drinking all that beer. Oh, there we go.
That's a cool pick, yeah.
So your car doesn't look too bad there.
No.
Looks okay. The shadows are working in its favor.
Did you guys put the top down on any of that trip?
I don't think so. To be honest.
Was there any other Foxes on that trip?
Dude, we were like one of three maybe
Hmm.
that like literally did the whole thing. So the first breakdown, so there was an overheating incident. We thought we fixed it by like burping and bleeding out the cooling system. Then we found out that the distributor was loose because we had the motor rebuilt before it was shipped over. So the distributor wasn't tight down, so we had to set that. And then right is like not too far into the drive.
Where'd you get a timing light? All
Like the
by ear?
AutoZone. So this was
Oh,
like the
okay.
day before, so we were good. But like, and this might have been the day before as well. I can't remember. Or this might have been part of that first day. This actually must have been the first breakdown on the actual trip. Lewis drives over a brick,
Oh,
like a proper full size, should be on your house brick, and it just like and just bounces off every single thing on the underside of the car. And then we're driving along, and this is, ironic, right? Because when I just did the video on the car and I was paranoid about the brake light being on, well, the brake light came on after he drove over the brick, and it actually it clipped the rear brake line.
Oh, it did.
And yeah, so we were bleeding brake fluid on the first part of the journey. So we're like, Lewis is like, pedal's feeling a little weird and the light's on. So we stop at the shop and they actually flared and fixed the line for us on the spot. So
another good old small town shop.
So that was like the first big thing of the trip that obviously made things not too. And then of course there's like stopping points, and that's one of the race cars, home improvement race car.
Everybody else cruising down the road in comfort, hey? Oh, yeah, who brings a V6? Come on, buddy.
So obviously lots of Selene stuff at the Selene headquarters.
Oh, the only thing that yellow one's missing is yellow wheels.
Oh, I know, right? And this was cool to actually see like the assembly.
Oh, yeah.
So this is like them actually putting the cars together. And this would have been like brand new. But got to have a green type stuff.
Ooh, the old Kenny Bell.
Molly. When we were both
look
single.
At you, dude.
I know, right?
Yeah, you were pudgy. Hey?
Oh, the old stalker. Gleaming in the sunset. Windmill Farms. Okay, more radiator puking. Because we were like going up some mountains and stuff. I really didn't like that.
Caddy in the weeds.
Awesome. This is skipped all the way to Texas already. Okay, so that was one Fox. So this thing was like race car status. It had dumps on it, and he was driving with like earplugs in the whole way.
He did the Mustangs Across America.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
With skinnies, earplugs, dumps.
Yeah, he was the only one that was, I would say, of equal craziness to
good on
us
him
to do it. I don't know what that says. Poop? Something.
Poop.
I think that was in the one of the hotels we stayed at. You know how you can see where people.
Oh, after you shower.
Yeah. Oh, the old gas monkey stop.
I
think we were getting rained on, so that's a Home Depot foam pad or something that we like stopped at Home Depot and made our own rain guard. Oh yeah,
it's pissing. How much was fuel then? $3.05.
That's expensive. I think that's
still in Cali, probably though. That would have been cheap for Cali.
Okay, they were on part of the trip.
LX Vert.
Mississippi.
Oh, you just jumped a whole pile of states.
Oh yeah,
that's a pretty car.
Yeah, it was a cool car. Talladega. Yeah, who knows how my phone organized this stuff? What's this? Tingler ring.
Ooh, 75 cents only.
Oh, that's in a vending machine. Now I get it.
Gotta throw that in
like,
the shitbox box.
What the hell is Lewis sending me? Yeah, actually, so that would have been.
You guys got to drive around the ring?
We didn't, but I think you could. Like just random shit. There we go. Military.
Yeah, nice tank.
Claw machine. That's it.
The story of the Vert. Stalker Vert.
How many? Oh, listen. Look at all this now.
Okay.
Up, guys, love the Stalker Vert. Okay, so yes, coast to coast. I did do it. How's the Cobra T-top project coming? Good. It'll be painted by the end of the year, so you guys will be able to see that.
Change that also. I don't know what we're changing.
And he changed the IAC, I think, is what he's saying.
And change the throttle body.
It's got to be like a
sticky throttle body. Like what? Why would it be hanging up like that?
Yeah. Less like, is the computer good? Like you don't have 5 volts running to your TPS and all your sensors and all that stuff. Like a trace wire or something.
Bad capacitors.
Yeah, he has new oxygen sensors as well.
Nothing like solving problems for a Fox body enthusiast on the pod, eh? This is going to make, for anybody listening to this on Apple or, well, Spotify shows video, but Apple, this is going to be a weird one. what were these guys smoking?
Oh, look at this, the GT cutouts. But
yeah, but
it's not actually
there's a
GT.
but in that.
It's not a GT bumper though.
No, there is that too.
So it's a, and you know what? Somebody actually picked up. Like I bet you actually, this is actually kind of fun having my computer at my leisure here.
Disposal.
I'll show you guys exactly what that bumper was on. If I can find the right folder. What year was that car? 88? 88 Stalker. Oh, here it is. Summer 2001.
Ooh. I've never even seen these.
Really?
No.
So this is our good old Friends ABC exclusive, the old SR3. This is like 2000 in a box. The Cobras, you could get the reps out first year, 4-bolt. Then this was called a GT free air rear bumper. So when I got rid of this car, I kept this bumper and I cut this weird reptile-ish looking section out.
Right.
And then I put a bar across, did the mesh. So that's actually
clear tails too, eh? Come on,
and
buddy.
these are the same clear tails that are in my white car.
Right.
So like I repurposed a lot of stuff. Oops. There we go. So this one had the Stang side skirts, like the Stalker, shaved handles, all that shit. And what's funny about this car, man, I really wish it would keep
those Cobras
window.
too. I remember buying my Cobras in 90, was it 99? 2000? It was like $1,700 just for wheels. 4-bolt rep, 17-inch Cobras.
Yeah, no, they weren't cheap. Man.
No, at all.
And they were so horrible looking.
Well, at the time though,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it was, you'd kind of made it.
True.
Right? Now, not so much.
Okay, what am I doing here? I can't open. I wish it would just keep the same window open. Okay, so open this.
Oh,
this is like my first car that Boogie painted for me. Actually, is that not?
Oh, there you go.
Should I just do entire screen?
Yeah, I think you got to.
Might be easier that way, anyways.
Oh,
so I'll just do this.
Blow her up.
Okay, so shaved antenna.
Can we do that again? Oh yeah.
Shaved door handles. Shaved front emblem. This was literally, this paint job cost me $1,500.
Wow.
Like I can't even believe it. So there's the bumper, no cutting of the exhaust tips as of yet. There's getting rid of the
more
MU.
muck.
Stang.
Yeah.
No more luggage rack.
Filthy Moda.
Strip the bay so it could get sprayed. But here's the picture. This was the for sale
what we
picture.
got here?
Oh, I can actually click within here now. This is actually much better. So I can control things. So this was the car. So the guy was in, I think it was in New York.
This is the Stalker Vert?
No, this is the silver one.
Oh. Holy. She
It's
wasn't
actually a pretty
horsing
good
around.
looking car, actually. I think it was actually looked
Yeah, the car's
better.
all right, but I mean, seriously.
It looked better before. I think I actually made that car look worse, to be 100%. Because that was like the 2000s, and the 2000s were just... If you want to see what the Stalker Vert looked like before... Oh, wait, wrong one. Stop. No, silver. Body shop. Purchase. Some people have seen these. So these are
two-tone.
These are Lewis picks. This was
this is working way better.
Yeah.
We just got to make her full screen.
Yeah.
This would have been Lewis's for sale.
Yeah, this was
photos
where he'll complain like, "Oh, this Canadian is like, send me a picture of this, send me a picture of that." So he had already like black interior swapped it at one point, and then he put gray in. Then I'm like, I don't want to buy it with gray. Like back and forth, back and forth. You can see he actually used a coupe rear seat. And
Did it
had
come with
stitched.
gray?
No, he ended up finding another black interior.
But it came originally with gray?
Yeah. So this was a coupe seat that he had stitched
Oh.
to fit. Very
Ooh.
stock.
Ooh.
Ding.
Clean.
Oh, there's my fucking bank. That's Canada. Look at Lewis. Look at the hair on him.
Holy. Pimp Daddy.
There was the title. I think I told the story about that, trying to cross over with it. But yeah, like
What are
this
those
car's
filthy
gone through-
photos?
That was after driving it back from the body shop. So this car was kind of cool because this was probably the third car Boogie did for me, but he actually let me paint this one. So he showed me what to do. He's like, here, go, have fun. And then for anybody, I actually had to send this to Spano because everybody always asks about the front bumper cover, how I did it. So I cut the lower section off.
Morphed it on.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah, so the first iteration. Oh, the old
Ooh.
black on black. Murder.
Drummed rear.
Yeah. Silver drums.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I drove that all the way down to Florida. That's actually my Halloween story that I did a couple of years ago of the distributor going. That all happened on that trip down there.
Black on black on black on black.
Yeah.
Chrome lip.
And then, yeah,
We're probably missing all kinds of
probably.
Hey, what's going
the
on
stock
here?
revert, Let me just do this. Okay, what do we got here?
Yeah, we're back.
Finally caught alive. Try 2 different ECUs. Man, wow.
Oh boy.
Sounds like there's air getting in somewhere.
I just burn it.
Yeah, just change the motor. Do a pull a brother Tom. 363.
Yeah.
That's it.
Big old windmill on her.
Smoke test. I didn't have any leaks. I think he's just messing with us.
Gotta be.
Just bring us the car. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
How about that? Oh, somebody else is saying I had throttle blade seals go. Actually, you know what? I had somebody that the throttle blade was on backwards.
Ooh.
Because there's something about the screws, and I'd have to look at the throttle body for this to all come back to me, but there is something in regard to that. Let me see if I can find a throttle body.
Right. A little show and tell. Oh, I'm opening stuff. All right, folks. Again, if you're listening on Apple here, this is going to be a bit of a weird podcast, but we are doing this live. So check us out on Spotify or YouTube's. Okay. How many cars did Mustang cross America? Okay. Calivert 50. Sorry. I'll have to revert back on that one. Ask Chris. Hanging throttle guy. Oh, okay. Somebody might be commenting on the comment here. Check the cable. Could be in need of some lube. Check the throttle body. Look for vacuum leaks. Yeah, that's kind of where I'd be going with it too, right? Like get under the hood with it running. Mind you, it's probably doing this to you while you're driving, but I don't know if you can take it on a quiet road and get it to do it while you're driving it. Pull her over to the side, pop the hood, get under there and see what's going on. Bring a flat blade with you or however you got your cold air situation going to the throttle body and pull that off and see what's going on with that throttle body, because it sounds like something's haywire there, especially if you've replaced all this other stuff. Now, that's not to say that replacing, what you think's bad parts with new parts, that the new parts aren't bad too. I hate to say that because that kind of just creates this circular motion of like chasing your tail, but I think everybody in here has probably had a bad run with new parts, and so we know how that goes. But anyway, assume that the new parts are good. Maybe do a little cruise around and see what you're dealing with when you pull over. Okay. Had a throttle body seal go bad. Yeah. How do I win the Lou Creative calendar? Well, I think that was more of a draw for your members only deal. Hey,
Yeah, you got to be a member.
gotta
I
member
already
it
have
up.
one off, but I looked at the Cobra motor.
Oh, third pedal Fox body. What's up, Oscar? Man,
There's
he's been working hard lately.
yeah, there's like one hole, and then the two screws that hold it to like the whatever, I guess the rotating arm, like the throttle blade. And there was something, I forget who it was, but he literally, that was bolted on backwards and it caused all types of havoc. So I'm not even, because yeah, I guess if the throttle body was off and it was an aftermarket throttle body and he got it out of the box, like something was off with that hole the way that it's supposed to be.
Right.
I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
I got a bit of a wild throttle body, well, carburetor story for you, but whatever, same principles apply. I was rebuilding a Quadrajet 4-barrel on a 1970 GMC pickup that I used to have. And in order to pull it all apart, and like one of the weak points in actually a lot of carburetors, but specifically the Quadrajet, is like your throttle blade shaft will actually get play in it, and you can drill them out and rebushing them. And where you get the grief is it's a area for air to leak into, right? So anyway, I was going to like great lengths to make this Quadrajet kind of bring it back to life. And when you go to pull the throttle blades off of the throttle shaft, so everyone will tell you, including the old boys, and I'm still kind of an air quote young guy, even though my beard is pretty gray. I now know this, but I didn't listen to this advice back when I was doing this. You're supposed to take a file, small file, and knock the bottom side of like the threaded portion of the screw off, not the business end with the head on it. Okay. But you're supposed to knock that off, because the proper way to reinstall those throttle blades is you run your screw down and you like take a punch and you knock the bottom side of that, the business, not the business end, but the threaded part of the screw, to make it so it won't back out. Right. Because if you lose a screw down your intake manifold, now we got trouble. So anyway, I thought, how bad can that be, right? We'll just back these screws out. We've all seen the memes, right? Where you're tightening a bolt and all of a sudden it goes real fast. Well, I had that undoing it, spun the head off. And ladies and gents, I'm not talking like watch small, but real close to like wristwatch small screws. I spun the head off of that throttle blade shaft. I'm like, holy shit, what do I do now? I sat there. I don't even know how small this drill bit is. I mean, it's small enough that I don't know the measurement on it, but I sat there with a magnifying glass on one eye and a drill and this drill bit, trying to get myself to a point where I could go dead center and not like screw up the throttle shaft. Anyway, somehow, and it took me about 5-6 hours, and I have pictures of this somewhere, but like I did nail myself straight down in that hole, and I took a little pick and I knocked all the little edges out of the threads, and I saved that throttle shaft. Yeah.
So what happened to the head though? Did it go down into the motor?
No. So carb was on the bench at the time that I was doing all this.
Right.
Yeah.
All I'm thinking of is like, okay, tink, tink. Oh, what cylinder did that hit?
Yeah. So I know we're kind of way past carburetor days, but like if anybody out there's farting around with one, or you just want to have fun and pull one apart, take my advice, take a file and just knock the bottom side of that threaded portion of the screw off, because they have been hit with a hammer and a punch to widen them out so they don't back out on you, and save yourself the grief that I just went through.
Oh, Kyle Foxett, the whistle of the BBK throttle body.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, that's so just like, I want to say if you bump your idle like past, I think it needs to be like past 1,000 or 1,100, it'll go away. But it's always like that, or you got to go too low, which if you've got a serious cam or whatever, then it's not going to want to idle properly. So yeah, those BBK throttle bodies. are a pain.
Mm-hmm. And everyone's a little different too. Like even car to car, like you'll have one guy with one and he's got nothing, and the next guy's got one. I mean, we're getting into like frequencies and vibrations, and something's just shifted a little bit off. And Josh Kennedy talks about this with one of his Cobras, and they both got identical throttle bodies. One's got a whistle, one doesn't.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Rated 850 and 900. It's so loud, it's hard on the ears.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I forget what car it was. It was stupid noisy like that. And then there was one, actually, I think it's my white coupe, that when you give it throttle, just the way the air goes through the cold air pipe, it kind of has like a
bit of a suck.
Yeah, like this crazy suction sound that kind of sounds neat.
Yeah.
All these cars, right, with their little
nuances and attitudes and whatever. I mean, the thing with it is that I always go back to, and I mean, I know we've all been in situations where you're just like, what in the hell is going on here? I've tried everything, whatever. Like pretty much 9.999 times out of 10, it's something so stupid. Because like these cars they're not bulletproof, but they're pretty close to, and they will perform under ridiculously bad situations. The Shitbox Fox is proof of that.
Yeah.
And that thing was actually a really good example of something that like fought us like crazy. Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, we were exhausted and done and heat stroke and like everything, I was was talking to Dan about this today. I said, like, the heat that we went through doing that, I mean, even at 3 a.m, just
it was
buckets, like your clothes were toasted.
That wasn't unusually warm.
It was
like that was 100 days of 100+ degrees in a row, and like this summer, in
like
comparison, I think we've had like 5 days of over 100.
Yeah,
like it's crazy. Whatever, they just keep messing with the weather.
They do. Yeah, that day that I took your old parts runner Beamer down to UPS, dude, it was like 114 degrees the whole way. That Beamer didn't miss a beat. Every fucking emergency light was on in the dash in that car. Like,
yeah. Oh, that was a great car.
Oh man, and like as someone that didn't know the car, like if you got behind the wheel of it, you're like, there's no way we're getting from A to B. Like this thing is gonna let go on us. It's done, because it was just a Christmas tree of lights on the dash in that thing, but it did everything it was supposed to do.
Yeah,
right? And even with that tune, right, it'd give you the old like, hey, take it easy kind of warning. Yeah. Right, we're whatever, cylinder pressure is too high, something it would tell you, and you back off and drive it normal, and that goes away, and then you get after it again.
Yeah,
it was kind of a Fox body with way too many sensors.
Yeah, like a ragged out BMW is sort of like a Fox body in many ways. Like the E36s and the Fox are so similar in so many ways. Like, and I know there's a lot of BMW guys that are Fox body guys, so they can probably appreciate it, but just like from size to shitty interiors to just the fact that one was a, inline 6 versus, you had a 5.0, but like even the power rating of the E36 was, pretty similar, and didn't take much to mod them and make them quick.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
What do we have here? Are you guys actually together, or is it AI?
It's real. Or that's good AI if it ain't real.
There we go. Oh, what else do we have? Press with the stalker vert, boost at such low RPM. At least it seemed low from, I don't know, the stalker vert just runs good. It's just, when you don't care, things work great.
Man, that was a topic of conversation the whole way through the Shitbox Fox, hey? Like spilling beer down the defrost vents. Like it was just, when you don't care, everything goes great.
Yeah.
If you care, things are going bad every single time. Like if you got a fresh painted, actually, Brother Tom's about to go through this, right?
Right.
Things gonna run great. It's gonna do. I know he's not in here. He might listen to this, but it's all gonna be fine. But it's those scenarios, right, where you're like everything's fresh. It's like go fill a water cup right to the nuts and walk across the room. I know the thought that's gonna go through your head is don't spill anything. Guaranteed you're spilling. Guaranteed. But go have a dozen beer, load up a water cup so your head's not as big in the morning. You won't spill a drop because you don't care, right? You're like, oh, whatever. Wipe it out with your sock. Get it tomorrow. If you care, it's happening. Like something bad every single time.
It's true. Car show. Fuel pump. Just never. Oh, exactly what I'm going through. Was going to go to a car show in Arizona for the first time. Minutes before fuel pump never came on. Those fuel pumps, man, they'll get you.
Yeah,
they'll get you every
time.
time.
Well, and that's the thing with these. I think like more often than not, these cars have been stored in a piss poor manner, and your fuel tank turns into the ocean, and it's just a rusty disaster. Pumps piled up, right? And you know what? They'll trick you too. Like they'll run all right for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Pump gets hot because it's covered in rust, right? And then it gives you grief and stalls, and you're chasing everything else that you can see, even though inside your tank is just a cancerous mess. Drop the tank, spend the 120 on Amazon or 125 at LMR, whatever, and get yourself a new tank. Get a pump while you're at it too.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that all too well.
Good old AutoZone though, hey?
Was it O'Reilly's, I think.
Here's some jack stand. Oh, you had to buy them.
Yeah,
and return them across the street.
Yeah.
I'm out of beer, folks. Hold on.
Oh, Grumps. First car was a E30 318. Man, that'd be worth some money now. Those old E30s, or like the old 2002 BMWs, like not the year 2002, the actual model 2002 that probably came out like 70s. I don't even know what years those would have been. What else we got here?
There's some pretty neat stories. I'm not one to be like the one explaining BMW history, but have you ever heard that whole story? There's a whole thing, I think I'm pretty sure you can find on YouTube about the 318 and how it was that motor that made its way into Indy.
Yeah.
And these guys would the only way that they would use one of these blocks is if it had over 100,000 miles. So they would run it for the 100,000, pull it, strip it. And I mean, I think they even say this in the documentary, like could have been wives' tales, whatever, but they would season the block by putting it outside, right? Run it through a winter where it's getting rained on and snowed on. They would all allegedly piss on it as well, like to season the block. And then that spring they'd bring it in, hone it, bore it, whatever they're going to do to it, put a great big air pump on it and send it. But yeah, they would not use a brand new block. They were all 100,000 plus mile blocks.
Crazy.
So got 100,000 miles on her, boys. Put a turbo on her. Send it.
Yeah. Pics of the fuel filler setup on the Stalker Vert. I don't think I do have pictures of that.
You pointed it out in the video though.
No, but I think they want to see like how it's going into the tank, because like the neck got welded in and obviously cut in through the back of the trunk floor a little bit, and it's kind of like it sneaks. There's like support braces where the striker bolts to, and kind of like where your taillight area rear panel where all that bolts, and then there's like that structure that holds the striker area, so it kind of like dips right below that, so it's not very invasive.
How'd you block off the regular neck?
I just got welded up.
Put a plug in there and
it's custom, some hillbilly stuff. So funny enough, when I shaved the gas door off, I took the factory neck and I chopped it and I put a coupler on it and just rotated it around inside the trunk. So you had to open the trunk and fill.
Oh yeah.
So the filler neck was just inside. And then when I sold the car to my friend, so the first middleman, he was the one who actually did the cool behind the license plate thing. So that actually wasn't me. I can't take credit for that. Yeah. It's one of those things, you sell a car and you buy it back and it's a little bit better than when you sold it. So it makes it a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times they're worse.
I know. Like my white car, I think that was actually in better shape when I bought it back
Right.
than when I sold it.
All right. What are we missing here? Okay. You gonna do a tip show?
Car show.
That, like, whatever, not to answer for him, but like putting a show together is no joke, guys. Like, if you've go talk to Jen, or hell, talk to the 50 Asylum boys and just hear some of the things they go through with like a one-nighter.
Yeah, because they just like allow
all the
other
Cali
people,
boys.
The other people plan it, and then they just ride the coattails of say, oh, just everyone park within. Like even organizing that within the other show
is a complete disaster.
Yeah.
Like whatever, they enjoy it and probably wouldn't miss it for the world, but like at the time when you're in the thick of things, it's a lot of stress. All the Cali boys trying to get this show off the ground in California, like it ain't easy at all. And I mean, there's so many, it's kind of like a car project, right? Like you lose track of all the butt connectors and the runs to the parts store and like all the little goofy stuff, let alone trying to organize, hey, we need like a food vendor and we need whatever, maybe we need a license for people that are showing up, whatever, right? County licenses and stuff. It's not easy. I couldn't even imagine, I don't
know. Yeah. And everybody's like, awards is always a touchy subject, I feel, because it's like who's judging and
no matter how you cut it.
So it's like you're not, there's no pleasing everybody.
Somebody's going to think you're an asshole every time.
You need vendors, or to a certain extent, or at least, you just even organizing catering. Like the closest thing to a tip show was the Dutch Day that I did.
In Ontario.
Yeah, in Ontario. And thankfully that again was playing off an event that was taking course at the track, and was just more like as a show and shine. But like even that was I kind of reached out to some people to be like, hey, can you herd the cats or make sure people park here? And parking's always like, I know Johnny Brooks.
Oh, we kind of like pits, hey?
Oh yeah,
he showed up late.
That's a serious like. Oh, I don't want to say OCD because that's always overused, but like people are very particular sometimes about how cars are parked or how close they are and the angle and this and that. And I understand it.
Especially when you look at it from like, if somebody's got a drone,
yeah,
right? And like, I don't know, like those.
I just feel like, get out of the car, I'm parking it.
Yeah.
Valet. You got to let somebody else park your car. That'd be or we'll even push it, but.
Something. Because, well, I don't know. I mean, I know everybody in like watching this and that's going to listen to this is going to get it. Like, it's neat when you can see that many of these cars together, right? So like, rather than having just this hillbillied up mess of we all pulled in wherever, I get where people go with it. But I mean, that's just one more little nuance that all comes after you've done all the hard work of organizing. Like, hey, let's try to make these things look cohesively nice, parked, like it's, I don't know. Maybe we take it too serious. I don't know. But I know all you guys watching are going to get it. Like you all do. Everybody takes too much time cleaning their car. Everybody takes too much time working on it. Like it's a thing. So
that, and to be extremely honest from my side, like maybe if I organized my own show, I would like it more, but I'm actually not a fan of shows. Like I like everything, getting to the show, before the show, hanging out with people, detailing the car, bullshitting, whatever. But like this whole, got to get up at 6:30 to get there and wait in a line at 7:30 so that things can start by 8. No.
Yeah.
I'm hungover. I don't want any of that. Like if there's a night before drop off option, I'll always do that. But I don't know, that car show stuff's kind of weird. Like you sit there in your lawn chair and it gets, I don't want to say it's repetitive, but it's like, if you're not out there like talking with people or I don't know, doing the thing, it's more about the journey than the destination is the way that I see it.
Yeah. Well, here's an idea that maybe I've thrown this at Chris. He probably doesn't know where I'm going with this, but like I think it'd be neat to get your guys' ideas on this. Is building off what Chris said about, you kind of love everything leading up to the show, more about the journey than the destination. We've kicked around the idea and thought, like, how neat would it be if you could almost do some sort of a destination style holiday, if you will, where, you appropriately book a Airbnb style house that's maybe got a shop in it or whatever. And we got lifts, you got whatever, because where I'm going with this, I'll kind of fast forward a little bit, is the thing I enjoy the most about these cars is like what he and I are doing and what we've been doing since I got here, mid-afternoon, is just like, dude, what's going on here? What'd you do here? And how did this work? And I've already seen all these fucking cars 1,000 times, but like, you know what I mean? It's that thing that I know you guys are all going to know what I'm talking about. Like, you want to talk about these cars. And when you're at a show that's got just a sea of 1,000 of them, that's great in itself. And it's cool to appreciate from a distance and whatever, but like, you just can't take it all in. So having the ability to spend a couple days with these cars and be like, dude, how'd you get your rad in there like that? That doesn't even, this overflow tank makes no sense to me. How'd you do this? Whatever. Silly things like that. And spend some time together. Have some of these if you're into these, right? Or if you're not, whatever. Bring your Perriers or whatever, and just hang out around the cars and enjoy yourself, right? I think it'd be a very small style of a car show gathering, but you'd really be able to appreciate the cars and the people, right? That made the cars. I don't know.
That's why I feel like if you played off a show and just added another day to the event appropriately, like depending, because it's like Foxtoberfest, the brewery night's the best night, hands down. You could probably do something with the Friday. I know Friday is usually like a track day or whatever, but a lot of people don't want to necessarily go to the track, and it ends up being a hangout day at an Airbnb.
Yeah.
So if you like hijack that, which I think they tried to do the one year when it was like a 2-day event, and then the Friday night, I think they did like this little whatever powwow at the venue. So I don't know. There might be a couple ways to make that happen, or a couple angles.
Yeah. Because like in a roundabout way, like close buddies, like we kind of already do this, but like, I don't know, like if there was other people interested, and economies of scale speak for themselves when you're buying or paying for a week in like a great big property, right? So it's like, find a place. Actually, there's a place, I want to say maybe Harris sent it to me. There's a place in North Carolina that like has a go-kart track on it, a shop. Like, I mean, it's quite literally, checks all the boxes. Like all the games you can imagine. It's just a whatever amusement park in a house. And like, you could go to a place like that and really whatever, take a knee, get on the creeper. Like, let's talk cars, lay under the car for a few hours and drink a few beers and talk about this stuff, right? I don't know, because for me, that's the whole reason that I enjoy this community the most and these cars the most and the people that are involved with them. It's like the more time that you can spend, that quality time, where if you got 1,000 of these things to look at, again, it's great. I'm glad that we do it and we can get that many together, but how do you take it all in? You're going to walk by somebody's car they poured their blood, sweat, and tears in and just be like, I don't even know where I'm trying to take a piss. I don't know where the bathrooms are. It's just too much. It's just Fox body overload.
Triggered a couple ideas in my mind. Remind me later.
All right.
I got to think about them more. Maybe not announce stuff on the live.
I'm in CA. I'm guessing that's California, and it sucks out here. Well, We were talking about this earlier though. Like there is a show, the 5-0 event. No, what
Yeah,
do the boys
5-0
call it?
Fest.
5-0 Fest. Yeah.
Yeah, they were saying they had a decent, good turnout. Changed venue, changed last minute. I'd actually like to go to that show again. Maybe this year would be good. Somebody asked what shows we're doing. So Pitts for
Pitts.
sure, which is, I guess, technically the next one on the list. If Mustang Week hits Galveston again, I'll make that journey just because it's sort of in the backyard for me. And then what else? I'd like to go to Motor City
Yep. Yeah, that's a
this
beauty.
year. It'd be interesting to see where the venue is, if they keep if the glass house is getting dynamited or what.
Yeah, well, for anybody that doesn't know, and I don't know, I'm kind of speaking out of turn here, but I've just heard that Ford World headquarters is moving, and the former Ford World headquarters that you've seen photos come out of Fox or Motor City Fox Fest for the last little bit. Yeah, the venue is no longer available or whatever, right? So they're currently trying to transition and pivot and move to another spot. But Detroit's cool, guys. Like, for whatever this is worth, if you want to take my opinion on it, it's a really, really cool town, especially gear-headed minded people. I mean, my wife, who, whatever, she's kind of along for the ride with me and all this, but like, she had a hoot, you know? It's not, I know everybody gets hung up in like the dark corners of Detroit and all that stuff, but like,
it's not 8 Mile anymore.
No.
Or whatever you've seen. Those days are gone. I think there's actually way worse cities. Like Memphis is probably worse than Detroit.
Yeah. I haven't been there, but I've heard.
Yeah.
Which, that's the shitty part about it. And that's kind of where I think a lot of people's minds go, is you've heard about Detroit.
Yeah.
You haven't been. So I shouldn't do the same thing for Memphis, but
well, I did look it up.
I have to. It's rated pretty high on the
and I did drive through it, and we did stop and we had lunch, and it was good. But like, you could, I don't know, like any large town's got its areas, right? But it's just, it was actually quite alarming, some of the statistics that we read. And then like, there was a strong police force and weird locate, like even going to the Bass, like that big pyramid that used to be whatever. I think it was like a sports complex or something originally. Now it's a Bass Pro / hotel or something, I think. So yeah, there's even like police hanging out there, and it's like the middle of the day and sunny, and I'm like pulling the fuel pump relay out of the GT and everything, like, you know.
The one thing, and I don't think anyone were to argue this with me, and even folks from Detroit say this, the roads are shit. I mean,
yeah,
it's
the stalker vert's no bueno in
Detroit. You'd be done.
Yeah,
like done.
Yeah, stalker vert's limited to Texas and Florida.
Yeah. Roads are shit. You have to pick your battles, and/or, well, I guess during that week, right? I think because it's Motor City and everybody sort of gets the deal, especially if you're going to slow down for a bump in a lowered car or whatever, like everybody gives you the grace, and you know, you do what you got to do. But yeah, you pick your battles. The roads are sort of shitty. You got to pay attention to what you're doing. But man, outside of that, the Detroit's sweet.
Yeah,
it really, truly is. It lives up to the name Motor City.
Yeah, just good vibes.
Oh, dude.
If a city had an aura, it has a good aura.
Yeah.
It really does. It's not an evil one.
And I mean, where else? Like, things that we remember as, you know, younger fellas, you know, from a distance hearing like a little bit of a stoplight to stoplight, head-to-head matchup, like that shit's still going on in Detroit. Now, granted, it's Hellcats and S650s, but like, it's still going on, right? Yeah. It's alive and well. And Detroit's got that. So yeah, if you haven't been, make sure you do, for sure. Cali, yeah, and the Cali boys, here's another thing on that I wanted to mention earlier, is like, they're in going into year 3?
Yeah. They're
young, right? So like, you know, if you've tried it and it wasn't what you thought, I mean, hell, guys, it's 2, 3, I don't know. I'm sure there's some silent guys in there too, but like there's 2 faces that we're aware of that are kind of trying to man this thing, and they're doing everything they can to build something on the West Coast. Cause, well, let's be honest, like back when we were reading the mags and stuff, if you were ordering something out of one of those magazines, there is a like just shy of 100% chance that it was coming out of California.
Yeah.
Like, it was the Mecca. And now they've stood on their own throats for years, and they've made it way too hard to do business there, and everybody's gone elsewhere.
Prop
We all
69
we all
or
know the
65,
story.
whatever the fuck it is.
It's a goddamn shame, but it's still a unreal place. Great place to visit and whatever.
Well, this is actually a good question. What are some recommendations or tips for a person who's traveling to one of these shows for the first time?
Wonder you could go anywhere with that, really.
Like, I think it's learn about the surrounding area is probably a good one. Like,
I'd
it
say
depends how much time. Like, try and always give yourself as much time as possible, because some people literally, like,
blow in the day before.
yeah, it's like Foxtoberfest is a multi-day event. It's actually almost a week long in reality. There's something going on, I think, from the Tuesday all the way to the Saturday.
Motor City too.
Motor City as well,
The
yeah.
Drive to Hell, all the stuff.
Yeah. So try and do as much of it as you can. Like, you don't need to do every single event, but if you're there, then you're kind of relaxed, especially if you're driving the car. Like, you don't want that element of paranoia of, oh my God, what if I break down? What's that noise? Blah, blah, blah. If you're trailering the car, same thing. You know, you just want to make sure you're well prepared. But I'd say some people are intimidated in weird ways as well, like as a first timer. Not to say that you are, but
yeah, never been before,
yeah,
not gonna
like
know
it doesn't
anybody.
matter that if you don't know anybody, or like if you see groups of people, like doesn't matter. Like, we're all there for the same reasons.
The car's the buy-in.
Yeah.
Like,
So
and not that you even need that. Like, you can show up in your half ton
yeah,
and hang out and chat cars, right? Like, so don't let any of that stuff slow you down. But yeah, you show up in a car. Here's the other thing too, and we proved it with the shit box. Like, show up in anything.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, you're only going to be your own worst critic. Like, you're going to know where all little dings and scratches and all that shit are. Nobody else is going to, well, don't get me wrong. We all have an eyeball for certain things, but like, it's not going to matter.
Don't let it
Is it-
slow you down.
Yeah, because I remember there was some people that were skeptical about pits last year being in the asylum area, and they felt like their cars weren't worthy of some of the, like, being parked next to some of the other cars that were there, and that's not the case.
No,
you
and
know?
they're not. That's the other thing too, right? And we know those guys personally. Like, they're not picking things pretentiously. They're not whatever. And
They're probably more about the people behind the car.
yeah, like, well,
Like, it's not just the car, it's like the reflection of, because I think, like, a lot of us, our cars are truly a reflection of us. Like if maybe you're a ultra low mile rapper, pristine, I don't touch anything, like, we might have a hard conversation there. Like, that might be okay, that's really cool to see, but I want to mod it, you know. But
well, and you don't want to judge a book by its cover, but like, I hate to say it, but we all do at various times, right?
Yeah.
And nothing against those folks, but like, that type of personality tends to lean towards like, I don't like beer. That's not good for me and this guy.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, you pick your crowd that you're going to run with somewhat selectively, I guess. But that's not to say that, you know what I mean? Like, don't show up because you don't know anybody. Like, you're going to pull in, especially if you've never had that car out before, right? Like, and every one of these cars, regardless of condition or what shape it's in or whatever, every one of these cars has something neat about them that I guarantee you, if you show up to one of these like mass events, somebody's going to go, whoa, what? Or I had a car like that. You know what I mean? The gas station style
Yeah.
walk up. So just go. Like,
yeah, it's sort of like the opportunity of what social media brought to a lot of people, is being able to connect with similar minded people without,
all over the world.
yeah, all over the world, and not feeling like you're a outcast because you're the only person that likes to play Dungeons and Dragons or
Yeah.
some crap, you know. Like, in this case, you're surrounded by a bunch of people. Like, that is the group, it just happens to be in person.
Yeah.
Which, funny enough, it's different because we all interact socially. Like, we're doing this right now, right? And then, or whatever, might be typed in a Facebook group, but then like face to face and in person, not only do the cars look different, but you know, the people, there's not as many keyboard warriors.
That's true. Yeah. I actually, speaking of all over the world, this one surprised me because I've never, ever, at least to the best of my knowledge, like conversed, whether it be through a comment or an email or whatever with this person. But I sent one of my front license plate brackets to a guy in France the other day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Actually, it reminds me, there's some guys in the UK that were trying to get a car started. Some guy messaged me actually on WhatsApp of all things and was like, hey, check out this YouTube channel. It's like an abandoned GT, and they were having, it would crank and fire, but it wouldn't stay running. Something like this. And they were going through all these things. And funny enough, now that I just literally speak this out, I think I know what the issue is. And I went through it doing the remote start on that black car.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to have to circle
Double
back.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tools.
Whoever asked that question, like
Yeah.
whatever, like all bullshit aside and long-winded way of saying, just go.
Yeah.
You will not be let down.
For tools and extra parts.
Oh yeah, we just talked about that too.
So obviously he's thinking about probably driving the car. So TFI module or just a full-blown distributor in itself with the TFI on it is probably just as easy, if not easier, because I've had the internals of a distributor fail, let alone the TFI, and then you're not messing around with that stupid specialty tool to get the TFI off. You can literally just half-inch wrench, you know, just mark where your rotor was pointing, pull the old distributor out, bang a new one in. You could carry a alternator.
That's the thing.
Be. Like if you want to get really,
you can get carried away easy.
Just have Haggerty. Make sure you got 100 miles on your towing plan. Drive during daylight hours is highly recommended, just because like nighttime you don't see as much stuff or debris on the road, or animals are more active and stores are closed. So if you want to break down, it's better to break down during business hours. So that'd be another one. Start your drive as early as possible.
But we've, folks, I mean, if you're new to either of us, we've proven this false twice. First time, well, High Miles was fighting us in that regard, hypothetically. Never gave us any grief, okay? We went from the west coast of British Columbia down here to Texas, and then all the way over to North Carolina in a, what the hell did that thing have? Quarter million mile, yeah. Like silly amount of mile car. Only problem we had the alternator light flash on us. Just getting into dark that night.
Yeah.
Pulled into an O'Reilly's. They threw the battery tester on it. Everything was fine. Still don't know what the hell caused that light to come on. Didn't give us any grief for the rest of the drive. And I think we were just coming into Oklahoma or Texas at the time. And then built the shit box. And this thing had no business crossing the country.
Okay. Had no business leaving the state.
No. Like the county. You know what I mean? Like this thing, should have failed us. And not only that, again, if you're new to either of us here, that car fought us beyond by about a day and a half where we hoped to be. And we ran that thing, I'm talking ragged, like flat out, from like Smokey and the Bandit style, from Texas all the way to Detroit, 26 hours.
That was right. 20. Oh yeah, it was 26.
26 hours. Like we'd stop for a fuel and a piss and swap drivers.
And swap belts.
Oh, and yeah, we went through 6 belts. Yeah. That's a story in itself.
That's why it took actually longer than it should have, because with the speed that we were going, we probably should have been able to knock that out in 18, 19 hours. But there was a lot of the first breakdown, actually, the first belt that blew, that was Dallas. The issue. The parts store wasn't open yet.
Oh, right.
So we had to, we pulled over.
You were catching the map.
I think I walked to the parts store though.
No, but when the belt blew.
Yeah. So that was it. Yeah. So Gary stayed with the car. I walked to the parts store. That was a couple miles down the road, waited till they opened. So like that burnt up like 2 hours right there.
and didn't have like an immediate exit either. So like we were boiling the rad. Like it was.
And then the next one blew, and then it was getting really hot. So we sent the cans of 134 through it.
Oh, in Arkansas.
Yeah. And
it was so hot and so humid, folks. We picked a tree to park underneath. I'll never forget this. Not a cloud in the sky, blue sky as far as the eye could see, and we're parked under a tree, and it felt like it was raining. Like it was dripping on us because there was so much humidity in the air. The leaves were pissing rain or water off them.
Oh. But hey, made it.
And that was where we gained AC.
Yeah.
Loaded her up. And I mean, it wasn't the coldest ride all the way to Detroit, but
it was manageable.
It was, yeah.
And then the big pothole that busted the valve stem and knocked the camber
hard. That we were at the tail end of the trip at this point, though. I mean, so we rolled into Detroit at like 6 a.m. We literally drove like as the clock went. We didn't stop. And we rolled in as the sun came up. And that last leg of the drive, I mean, we knocked the camber out of the car so bad that if you took your hand off the wheel, you're eating wood. You're in the shit fast. You had to drive with both hands on the wheel, holding it straight. Mm-hmm. It's bad. So anyway, very long-winded way of saying like we made it. And that car had zero business making it. And I think we were both so exhausted at the time. We're just like, let's hope this thing blows up and we can just fly home and sleep for a bit.
Yeah.
But anyway, they'll do it. And you should do it. And it doesn't matter what condition, what shape, whatever. Not to whatever bring this up again, but that silly old car took home Best in Show that year.
Yeah.
Probably because people felt sorry for us. But, like, just do it.
Well, and then, like, it'll suck at the time. But then you have the story to tell, like we just did, which is probably in the memories.
I'll tell it at his eulogy, and if he's still alive, he'll tell it at mine. Like it's something that's tattooed on our souls forever.
Yeah. So experiences, guys. Like I said, the journey, not necessarily the destination, but you will enjoy the destination as a result. You just need to get there.
And we have said this a bunch of times, but if anybody's in here that helped us put all that together, thank you. It was a community effort, right? So that award belongs to everybody.
Sure does. No, and I think that sort of changed the perspective and mindset.
Yeah.
Of a lot of people that it's okay to be in a ship box or a in progress, under 100%. Construction status.
Yeah.
If you're driving, you're driving.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at Todd, right? Todd boosted 347. Like he's rolling his car off a trailer. No motor. Well, maybe no, he's got the motor out of it, I think. Anyway, and that guy's brought that car to like 3 shows now. Rolling. Like not drivable. No interior in it. The funniest part actually about that was last year at Pitts. They're walking around doing the judging and whatever. And I think maybe just by default, his car got looked at like in a judgy manner. And one of the things they did was they're like no interior. They wrote on there no interior. It's like, no shit. Like there's not even seats in the damn car. No kidding. It's got no interior. The guy just mini tubbed it.
Oh, we've got a venue. Trevor says he's got a vacation rental company in northern Michigan with 47 condos.
Oh, I never even thought of doing something like that. How sweet would that be?
Yeah, that might be. If you're serious about that, maybe send one of us a message offline, because like we were trying to come up with our Foxtail 3000 idea and having destinations and this and that points, and a lot of people, some people are okay with driving, but a lot aren't necessarily. So that'd be Harbor Springs. Sign me up. Yeah.
Oh, Jess is in too.
Maybe we will get into the car show planning business. But that again, that's something different, right? So
yeah, that's just book here.
Yeah. Vacation will all be there.
Yeah.
Nothing structured. Have a good time.
What a beauty.
Yeah.
Get carried away in the parking lot, stumble home.
Northern Michigan. So you could play off like the weekend pre or after Motor City or something.
Yeah, that's true too.
And then like those that want to commit, or it could revolve around. There we go.
Yeah. What else we got here? Show up, work in progress. Yeah. Jess, yeah, he's actually, I talk about Todd. Jesse's been dragging the puzzle fox around to all kinds of, and the guy, if you're not following him on YouTube or Instagram, you should be. This guy's doing cool stuff in his garage, guys. Wide, like
Yeah.
building his own fender flares. And I mean, Jess, I hope I'm not speaking out of turn here or anything, but like really like a self-taught fella, like just with a whole bunch of fire in his belly and doing it. I mean, I don't know. He bought himself an English wheel. Like
Yeah.
this guy's, Jesse James shit, So very, very cool. And there's so many guys out there that are doing this stuff, guys. Like we talk about this all the time, how sure he and I have figured this thing out and post photos and videos and whatever, but like how many guys out there that just still got a flip phone and are doing unreal cool shit,
Yeah.
like probably way more cool than anything that's getting posted online in a lot of regards,
Yeah, because they're actually busy getting work done.
Yeah, not editing and posting and fucking around.
Oh, went untuned on trailer.
We're probably keeping everybody up pretty late here. Hey, what time is it? Woo, 11:30. Depending on the time zone everybody's tuned in from. The Cali boys are still good. It's young. Night is young.
True that. Yeah, no, sometimes Cody swap car, show day, unfinished, went untuned on a trailer to get there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
If you're driving it on and off the trailer, that's okay.
Yeah.
I think. That could be me with the Cobra at Pitts.
True. No, it won't be. But it could be.
Yeah, I don't know. Even that timeline I've given myself is a little.
Oh, we got somebody in the Eastern time zone here. K&KS Garage. Am I reading that right?
Kinky's Garage.
Oh, Kinky's.
No, I don't know. I'm just telling you.
I like kinky.
Oh.
Yeah, that idea surrounding that whole condo complex, especially in northern Michigan, like that's beautiful.
That'd
country.
be good. Florida's actually really good for communities like that. There'd be a couple different spots, but if this guy's got the hookup. Keith and Kristen's Garage. Keith and Kristen's Kinky Garage.
Hey now.
There we go.
I like that. That's like I got my kids' names in my little handle there at Castle, right? So that's awesome. I don't know how the hell you'd find like 47 condos without somebody in them.
Well, you'd have to do some block offs. Like if he owns them, he can do whatever he wants.
Well, there's that. Yeah. We got questions. Send us emails.
Oh man, he's already WhatsApp me.
Oh, boom. All right, now we're talking.
I mean, he's even a WhatsApp guy. I like this.
Oh, Android user. God damn it.
No, WhatsApp is global. Everybody.
Green message guy.
All right.
6:30 comes quick. Ponyboy 50. Oh, Florida. Yeah, that's East Coast.
Oh, look at this.
Whoa, now. Come on. Dude.
Is that not sick?
Yeah.
I ordered them. So those are the 3D renders that they're building.
Ooh. Sorry, folks. Tight hole stuff.
Look how wide she is.
Good grief.
Getting some 13-inch wide wheels for the Cobra. That's all I'm saying. One of one.
That's a good little hanger.
Promotion vehicle.
Well, what do you think, bud?
Yeah, I think that's probably pretty good. It's normal podcast timing. Unless anybody's got some last ditch questions, we're probably keeping everybody awake.
Yeah.
How many of you, their wives are pissed off that you're not getting kinky and you're busy watching two dudes on YouTube?
Kinky's Garage. Yeah. Or is the wife laying there listening to us rattle on about all this car BS?
I actually do get that a lot. The wife will be like, my husband watches you, whatever. I can always hear in your voice.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. I got at SEMA, this guy, his wife came up to me, and the wife actually had more to say than the guy.
Right.
Yeah. I guess he was shy, dude. It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah. The old laying there at night, still thinking cars. Know you got to go to bed. And then these two doughheads get online and go, hey, let's talk live for a bit.
I'm out of Foxes in the Great White North. Need some U.S. cars to ship up. The problem with the exchange, everybody in the U.S. is buying those Canadian cars. It's going
Foreign
the other way.
exchange. Yeah.
Kids are young. They're in bed. She's long asleep.
Subconsciously, she's hearing this, though.
Oh, geez.
Gonna wake up with a Canadian accent.
I have to say, surprisingly, there's actually a lot of clean Foxes
Turn that shit off.
that are actually north of the border. And
yeah, we've talked about this.
yeah, a friend of mine actually, and it's funny, there's so many red 90 coupes.
Yeah.
Like
Red and the
it's
Emeralds.
got to be like one of the highest production combos. So a buddy of mine just picked up a 90, the same like the one I had, like the low mile black belt line and all that. 1900 original kilometers.
Jeepers.
So apparently it's going to be ahead and bring a trailer. I'm going to be curious to see what it does because I know a lot of buyers get scared buying on bat. Oh,
the Emerald hit it again. Is that where you were going with it too?
It was at 70 last I checked.
That's what I seen too.
I can't believe that car just getting around like so. Somebody paid, and this will actually be a good test because we talked the shit about this car and how much someone would be willing to pay for it. I think we were all around the 70, 80, including even Donkey.
Yeah. But the hypothetical assumption is that it probably moved for 140.
Yes.
Right.
So somebody would have had to be like, I'm buying that for 140 and instantly going to list it on Bring a Trailer and think I'm going to pull a profit, which didn't really sell for 140, knowing like they bought the car for what, 48?
The NJ. Yeah. I think so.
Something like under 50. So what did it really sell for? I think that 140 is bullshit.
There's something going on. We've talked about this before, folks. If you haven't listened to our previous pods and you're wondering what we're talking about, I mean, there's a glitch in the matrix. There's some sort of effery going on or something. Like it just doesn't. The math ain't mathing.
Hey, my Reef GT will be up in probably about a week.
Speaking of bat,
which is great going. It's still at 70.
And what's it got left on it?
Where's the time left?
So it's stalled at 70 for, I don't know. I'm on weird time zones and days are blending, but I want to say I've seen that a couple days ago was at 70.
Where is the time left? Oh, it's probably at the bottom here. Time left, December 16th. Oh, so there's some days left.
What's today? 11?
Tuesday?
5 more days.
It's all the way in California.
So. Okay, so let's just think this thing out. So let's say this thing.
Oh, now it's showing it. 5 days left.
So let's say this thing stalls out for the next 4, and this thing gets on fire on the last day.
Yeah.
Are we going to see 100? We're definitely not seeing 140. This thing's not doubling in price in the next 5 days.
Well, doubling from the original auction's price, you mean?
No, doubling from where it's at.
Oh, doubling where
Buddy's
it's at.
not getting back to break even.
That's what I mean. I don't think it sold for 140.
If anybody out there thinks I'm nuts right now, I'll put $20 on it right now. Anybody that wants to bet me that thing's not going to get to 140.
So that means they're betting you that it's, going to go over 140.
Yep.
Or they could just send you $20 for beer money.
Yeah, there's that too. Super thanks. Yeah, because I'm getting
I don't
light.
even know if Super Thanks exists anymore, does it? I haven't seen any of that shit in the like now it's the hype button. Can you hype alive?
I don't know.
Huh.
YouTube's going through some changes.
She'll be fine. She's into her murder mystery podcast. Man,
ooh,
all women are the same. They really are.
Yeah, what is that thing, hey?
Or true crime.
Yeah.
Yeah. True crime TV.
Harlequin romance shit. I don't get it. But I mean, they're probably looking at us going like, why do you guys like solving vacuum issues?
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. I don't know what that car is going to do. I'm very curious. I don't know what my Reef GT is going to do, but this is a great car to finish its auction. And then my Reef go up right after.
I think the thing that we're probably like looking back on all this, and this is really the only way to ever figure out kind of what's gone on and where things are at. But what we will pull out of all this is there's not okay, there's definitely a trend. Okay, these things are trending upwards, but there's these outliers.
Yeah.
That outliers you can't explain, right? That combined with like time of year, who's looking at the time, you know, are you catching that one individual that's looking for a two-tone Reef GT that touched their soul in high school?
So. 60K.
Right. But you know what I mean? Like it's a gamble, you know? Sure, the overlying like 30,000 foot view of all this is like these things are trending up. Everybody's aware of that. But
what do you think the Reef GT will go for? Maybe we can make a bet.
I think that car will exceed 50.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I wouldn't have thought that much.
It's a clean car.
No, it is a clean car, but I think the reality is a lot of people talk shit that it's automatic, but that's not going to be a deal breaker to the buyer.
I don't think so either.
Because I feel like it's just the right amount of mileage that you could literally throw 10 grand at it and you'd have a perfect car. Like you don't do your 5-speed swap if you want, throw your 7, which I have a set of Vermont 7.
I don't think that car will see a 5-speed at all. Dude, think about it.
I loved cruising the auto.
This is the thing. Like we're all playing the back nine of life, guys. No one in here ain't. Okay. We all got this going on. And
yeah, who's the youngest person in here?
Right. Like auto's not awful, you know?
No, man, I'm fine with auto. I genuinely am.
Yeah. I mean, I
don't like the way the shifter.
No, like there could have been some things done.
The visual is gross, but I genuinely do not mind the auto at all.
Yeah. Who, actually, you know what? And I haven't heard or seen, and I haven't gone looking either, but just nothing's popped up for me recently here. They're Allen, PCP Allen.
Oh yeah, the Coyote Swap dude.
Yeah, because doesn't he usually mess around with like kind of making it look like a 5-speed? Like it's kind of a hard.
Oh, maybe
leather booted. Yeah, and then he horses around with the cruise control buttons for shifters and.
Yeah, that's somebody that probably doesn't get enough credit for what he's accomplished. And yeah, like you said, I haven't really seen much, but like he was doing a lot, and that was all out of his garage.
Yeah.
There's this other guy, Big Brad. He's actually reached out to me a couple of times as well, Cali guy, and he just like flips a lot.
Right.
But he knows the cars really well. Same thing. Like he'll pull a motor out curbside on the street.
Yeah.
Like.
Gotta admire that.
Yeah.
100%.
What's the highest offer I have gotten for the Stalker?
Ooh.
You know what? I don't know if...
Actually, yeah, that's a good question. Like just in general, what is the highest... And I haven't had actually one in a while. But like what's the highest dart you've had thrown at you for any of them?
Someone threw me multiple times 60 for my silver car.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow car, the guy was like, there was no number said, but I told him like probably my range because I was sort of like, no, it's not for sale.
Mm-hmm.
But that lived around the 50 mark. I think the difference is a lot of people always ask how much, and I just shut it down.
Right.
Like nobody, and that's what would be the differentiating factors if somebody like threw a number and then, you know, could I actually think about it? Because like because
this is hard to like quantify or vet. Like, is the
Yeah,
dart
'cause-
real?
Like, and the Stalker Vert specifically, because I remember, I think Tom asked me on a podcast. I don't know if it was on air or off air, but he's like, well, what do you think it's worth? Like, to me, it's a $25,000-$30,000 car. Like, realistically speaking, like, from my point of view and perspective.
Mhm.
Now, there's no way in hell I'm selling it for 25 or 30.
Mhm.
Now, if someone thinks that there's more value in it because of what it is and they just want it,
Yeah.
and they throw me, something higher than that, then I don't know. Like I said, I guess it's the biggest thing is that, if you don't throw a number, then you never really know.
True. Yeah.
But it's like, why, like, and I'd have too many questions. Like, what are you going to, like, you can't drive it, or prove to me that you can own this car.
Right.
So it's more than just showing up with cash before doing a test drive. It's like,
Yeah.
why, what are your plans, everything else.
Interview
Like,
style.
yeah, exactly.
Interview sale. This was blowing up here. Oh. New Mustangs and brutal. What was that in reference to?
Oh, he's just saying that he follows our channels. 4 Fox bodies.
Oh,
they're kinky
I
with
missed
the
the
Fox
top
bodies.
one.
They got 4 of them.
Ooh,
I like it.
getting kinky in a Fox. That's
That's it. He's going to tell his wife we called him kinky now. That's awesome. You got four Foxes.
Canadian pesos are not enough to make an offer on your cars. Yeah, the old colored monopoly money.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll save everybody the log off. We can log off here too, ladies and gents. It's getting late for us as well.
yeah.
We got a bit of an early morning tomorrow, so well, thanks guys.
Yeah.
Right? This was fun. A little more interactive. I don't know how this turns out for podcasts. I guess we'll see what people say, or
I do feel like
think
there's crossover, but maybe not a shit ton, but it'll be, I don't know, different.
the video, I think, adds, and obviously definitely when we were showing photos,
Yeah.
and going through Harris Lou's calendar. But yeah, I don't know. It was kind of fun going live with you guys and
A little back and forth, little memory lane.
chopping it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Well, keep your guys' eyes on that auction. We'll see. Nobody wanted to take Gary's bet, so I guess nobody thinks that car is going for over 140.
Yeah, quick log off. I want to
Yeah.
save my $20.
Oh,
All right,
alrighty,
guys. Take care. Have a good night.